How's it going? My name is Hoiman, and this week hasn't been that great. But firstly, this week it's gone a lot colder this week. I mentioned last week that we had an intense heat wave, but now this week has gotten really cold, wet, and rainy, windy as well. And it just feels like last week we had summer and now this week we have winter, so the weather in the UK is definitely really unpredictable, but it is what it is. So because it's mainly been raining, I've mainly just been in the house mostly for the week. But I did manage to actually go to a shopping mall this week with my mum. And the last time I went to a shopping mall was way before the very first lockdown, so around 18 months ago. So it's definitely been a long while since I've actually went shopping. And because lockdown is pretty much not 100%, but I'd say 90% lifted here in the UK, pretty much all the shops and stuff are back open again. So we decided to go shopping more, and overall, because of the pandemic, it has changed quite a bit. Like a lot of the older shops have closed down, and there's a lot of refurbishments in various parts of the mall, and overall it looks quite different. And I think overall it went okay. I suppose it was quite nice to see that many people again, like in one place. And at the same time, it did feel a little bit daunting as well, I suppose, just because I still don't feel completely safe from the pandemic. I mean, it's still pretty severe in the UK here, so I still just got to do my part to keep safe. And although distancing rules are now lifted, I still tend to distance myself from people. But overall, I think it was okay. It was definitely refreshing to kind of get out of the house and go to the shopping mall again just to kind of look around. But for the majority of the week, I've just been working on my books. So I managed to do chapter 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the epilogue this week. So I suppose it's quite a lot of progress this week, so I managed to finish another read through the book, and I think just one more read through should do it, and then I think the book is probably complete by then. My mood, I feel that it's dropped again this week. Like, if you've been following me on my channel, you know that I mentioned that my mood has been quite severely low this past month, and it's just made me feel really low, really unmotivated, not finding any enjoyment in anything or anything that I do. Like, even just working on my book feels like a drag, and just have no kind of patience or enjoyment working on it. But I'm still proud of myself that I continued to work on it this week despite my mood. So there's something a bit positive there, but I don't know, I just feel like my mood has dropped again this week. Last week it was slowly lifting back up, but this week it's just kind of dropped again. So if you've been following me and you're probably sick of hearing me always saying how I'm feeling negative and how I'm just not feeling great these past few weeks, then I can understand that. I mean, I'm sick of feeling this way for quite a long while now. It's coming up to 2 months, so it's definitely taking its toll on me, but that's just the reality of mental health, really, and anxiety and depression. Like, this is just a very common thing that makes you feel this way when you have mental health. So if you have been keeping up with me and following me each week, then I'd like to say thank you for always kind of listening to what I have to say and bearing with me, really. But yeah, overall my mood's just dropped quite a bit this week, so I thought I was getting better from my mental health with it slowly lifting each day, but I suppose it's just been really unpredictable again. It's just dropped again this week, so all I can say is that it hopefully gets better. I mean, it's affected me to the point that I almost didn't even make this video just because I don't have the motivation to do it, and yeah, it just feels like a drag to do anything really, but I'm still proud of myself that I am actually managing to make this video. But again, yeah, my moods just hasn't been all that great this week. Next week, nothing really comes to mind. All I can hope is that my mood lifts and see how I feel about working on my book. Maybe start the other read through, or maybe find another project to work on in the meantime. But yeah, at the moment just take it as the days come by. So I guess that's pretty much it for this week, so hopefully I'll see you next Saturday. That's it for this video. My name is Hoiman, and please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.